Hi, this is Dr. Subhadra. In this session, I am going to describe about the fly ash concrete. So, what is a fly ash concrete? Fly ash is a very fine powder which is produced from the industry, which is using coal or lignite as a fuel. This fly ash is a pozzolanic material, and it is also a siliceous material in a finely divided form. Its size is very finer than the cement particles, and it is in a spherical shape. When we use fly ash as a supplementary material to the concrete, it solves the problem of disposal, because every year 75 million tons of fly ash is produced in India alone. So the disposal is a greater problem, and we can reduce the global CO2 emissions also. When we are, this is how, because when we are using fly ash as a replacement material for cement, we can reduce the quantity of cement required for the concrete production. So when you use cement, when you manufacture the cement, large amount of CO2 has been emitted. That can be reduced when you use fly ash as a replacement material. This fly ash improves the strength, segregation, and it makes the concrete to pump very easily. Okay, this is how the fly ash is dumped in the spot. The chemical composition of fly ash is shown here, and it is also compared with the Portland cement. Okay, when you compare the Portland cement and the fly ash, calcium is greater in Portland cement, and in fly ash it is rich in silica. That is a major difference between the Portland cement and the fly ash. There are different types of fly ash, class F, C and N. This is based upon what is the raw material or the ingredient used for burning. Okay, and it is compared with the cement. See here, in class F type of fly ash, the first three parameters, that is the silica, alumina, iron oxide, the first three parameters are higher when compared to class C. Particularly in class C, which is higher, means that is calcium oxide, CaO, is higher for class C. This is what is mentioned here. So these are when seeing the physical aspects, it varies from lighter color to darker color. It depends upon from which source it is originating. Okay. Then the fly ash offers much of the environmental advantage, like it reduces the water demand, it improves the quality of concrete, it affects the plastic properties of concrete, lowers the heat of hydration, reduces the segregation bleeding, and it increases the strength. What I told is it reduces the permeability. See here, this is the mechanical attribute, that is what is happening when fly ash is added to cement. See, this is for the normal cement. When cement is added with water, it will form calcium silicate hydrate, CSH gel. The CSH gel is the strongest and most durable portion in the paste of concrete. And along with that, a part of calcium hydroxide, free lime, has also been generated as a product of this chemical reaction. But when you incorporate this fly ash in this reaction, what will happen is, this fly ash combines with CaOH and converts it into CSH. So, apart from producing a single time CSH gel, this free lime is also converted to CSH gel by the addition of fly ash. So, this is the biggest advantage, since CSH contributes to the strength of the concrete. Then coming to the heat of hydration. Portland cement produces much heat of hydration, but fly ash, it has only lower heat of hydration. When you compare the mass concrete work, when there is an when there is an excess amount of internal heat, it may lead to cracking. But when you use fly ash, that internal heat can be reduced on a larger scale. Coming to the strength property. See, when you use fly ash concrete, the initial strength will be lower when compared to the Portland cement concrete. Up to 1 month, that is up to 28 days, this red color line is slightly lower than the fly ash, slightly lower than the Portland cement concrete. But the later stage strength, that is up after 1 year, the strength of fly ash concrete increased drastically. Okay, so this is the greatest advantage. So what I'm coming to say is, since fly ash is available in a larger quantity, we can use that industrial waste to improve the durability with a lesser heat of hydration, and the long time strength you can gain more benefits. Okay, since we are planning for a building for about 50 years and 100 years, that long-term strength plays a vital role here. So all the contents I have taken from the shown references. Thank you.